Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. One of the common questions we get asked on the ship is why do all of the bathrooms have a step going into them? We've answered this in some video way far in the distant past, probably as part of some separate video, but it's a very interesting design feature to battleships in particular, and I'm not sure I've seen many other ships that have this feature, although in theory they probably do. But it's certainly one that I had to become familiar with on Iowa-class battleships because I'd never seen before on the other smaller ships I've worked on. So we've got one of the ship's heads here, and underneath of it is a void space. And this void space is not watertight. You can see it just has an air vent on it, and this cover comes off. Why on earth did they go through the trouble, especially on a ship that is limited in weight by naval treaties, would they add this extra lip to the bathrooms? It's because of which deck we're on. You only see this on second deck. None of the heads in other places on the ship are raised like this one. But a large part of the berthing is on second deck, and therefore a large part of the heads or bathrooms that the crew would use are here. The problem is the deck of second deck is the armored deck. It's 6 inches thick. And when you cut a hole in armor plate, you've reduced its effectiveness by 40%. So think about all the plumbing that's in this bathroom. This bathroom is for a berthing compartment that has somewhere around 40 or 50 racks in it. So there's a certain number of commodes and showers per rack. Each one of those has a drain. So now we're talking about punching a bunch of big drain holes. I think it's 5 or 6 inches for a commode drain and 3 or 4 inches for a shower drain, something like that. There's a standard. But we're talking about boring a bunch of really big holes in the armored deck of the ship. The Navy thought that that wasn't a great idea. And they don't have to make their ships ADA accessible or handicap accessible in any way, because the military is extremely selective about the physical capabilities of the sailors who get into them. So it was perfectly fine for them to have a raised deck. And now that the deck is raised, the drains can come down their regular standard amount and then just go outboard to outside of the armored part of the ship, and from there they can run to the holding tanks or wherever else they need to. And if they're damaged because of a shell hitting, it's not a critical part of the ship that's flooding or damaged, and it's not impacting the capability of the armor around it. If this is a simple design feature, why is there access to it? Well, you know, this sort of plumbing still leaks, still needs maintenance. And so these are manhole accesses where you can open them up and actually crawl in there to fix the plumbing inside. So this ends up being a very simple solution to a fairly complex problem. Can you think of any other simple solutions to complex problems on the ship? Have you guys been on any other ships that have steps like this to get into the heads? Let us know in the comment section down below. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, also from a number of other businesses and private individuals like yourselves. We really appreciate your support. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to continue donating to support the museum. You can also support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people find about us in the channel. Thanks for watching.